Hi guys, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Mathilda, obviously, and hi, I hope you're having a bit of a great day. I am, thank you. Today I am going to talk about the bottom surgery. Once again, I've done so many videos regarding this topic, but I feel like there's so much more to say, and I'm creating this video kind of like a guide that I wish that I could send to my past self before I had the bottom surgery. Because if you didn't know, I'm trans and I had the bottom surgery, the SRS, the GRS, the gender reassignment surgery, GCS. Like, there are so many names to this surgery. So yeah, that is why I'm making this video. And if you're interested in hearing more, or if you're just interested in LGBTQ plus content, don't forget to subscribe and also follow me on my Instagram. It's a fun time over there, I promise you. And now let's get into what I wish I knew before I had my SRS. But before we get into this video, I just want to let you know that this video is sponsored by Sinful. Sinful is an online shop where everyone is welcome, it's inclusive, and you can buy all of the toys for your own pleasure, or you and your partner, you know, for you both. And the reason why I'm collaborating with Sinful right now is actually because they're having this campaign with Lilo, and I'm going to talk about the products very soon, further down the line in this video, so you have to hold up, but I'm going to talk about the products, I promise. But also, what Sinful is trying to do at the moment, they're trying to destigmatize, I think that's the word, about sexual health, because right now it's very taboo to talk about your sexual health in any way, shape, or form. It's kind of this topic that shouldn't be spoken about, your own pleasure, or you know, you and your partner. So what Sinful is trying to do, they're trying to open this conversation up. That is why I'm collaborating with them right now, to open this conversation up, and we really shouldn't be scared about talking about our sexual health. But if you're interested in Sinful's products, click the link down below. Click the link in the description box or the top comment. And also, you just have to wait a minute before I talk about the products further. But now, let's get into everything that I wish I knew before my SRS. And I just have to say that before I had my SRS, the bottom surgery, I wasn't really that nervous. I mean, I was a little bit nervous because I didn't really know what to expect, really. And also, I was pretty scared that I was going to be botched. I'm really truthful here. I was really scared that I was going to roll out of the surgery room being like all botched and my life would be in ruins. That was a concern of mine. But honestly, I wasn't that nervous, really, because this was something that I've wanted for such a long time. Like, I have dreamt of this day for such a long time that when it finally happened, I was like, do it. But when I'm thinking back to that day, I wish I would have been a little bit more prepared, and that is the first thing that I wish I knew before I had my SRS, and that is the pain level was not at all what I expected. Obviously, I am like thinking of how pain feels like is pretty abstract, since it's a feeling and feelings are abstract, and you know, all of that. So obviously we all experience pain differently, so I really wasn't sure what to expect. And I had watched YouTube videos of girls doing it before, but remember, this was like 8 years ago, so the videos out there wasn't as many as they are today, and I was just kind of like going in blind while doing this. So the pain level wasn't at all what I expected. I'm just going to be truthful here. Like, the pain level was much worse. Like, much worse. Like, when I woke up from the surgery, I didn't really feel a lot of pain because I was under a lot of pain meds and like medication and all of that. So the pain level that I felt when I woke up wasn't as bad. But as time progressed, the pain didn't really go away. Not really. I mean, it was always there. It was always present. Kind of changed from day to day. And sometimes I could have these intense feelings of pain after the surgery, like a week or 2 weeks or like a month after surgery. You know what they do. Like, they have done a major surgery down there, and the nerve endings are going to try to find each other afterwards, and the healing process takes a very long time. And I wasn't expecting that. I was kind of expecting it to be like the first week or the first 2 weeks of pain, and then it that going away, and that was not it. Like, it was mentally taxing. It was really mentally draining, feeling all of that pain, and one day nothing, like I was like walking on walking on sunshine and being like, oh my god, this is amazing, and then the next day I was laying in bed having intense pain. I know it's not like that for everyone. I've seen videos on YouTube of girls being like, I only had pain the first day and then it was like amazing. It wasn't like that for me, not at all. So that is something that I wish I knew before I had my SRS. And the second thing is very much connected to this, and it's mentally draining. And I just spoke about this, but what I mean, I kind of had my head in the clouds. I wasn't really nervous beforehand, and I was like, it's going to be amazing, and it was. I mean, not the surgery. The surgery wasn't amazing, but the aftermath of the surgery was pretty much amazing, because I was the person I've always wanted to be, and I was in the body that I've always wanted to be in. Obviously, it was euphoric and I was happy, but it was also very mentally taxing due to the pain and me being in the hospital and the complications that occurred, and just a lot of things that I wasn't really prepared for. So this is just something that I wish I knew beforehand, that it's going to be mentally draining. It's not only going to be sunshine, glittery, and unicorns. Please remember that. And number 3 is a dilation will take over your whole existence for the first 3 months after surgery. Dilation takes a long time, girlies. You need to be aware of this. You need to dilate 3 to 5 times a day for the first 3 months. And if you're not really read up what dilation is all about, it's pretty much an instrument where you need to put into your vaginal canal to keep it from closing up, and you need to do that 3 to 5 times a day, depending on what kind of schedule you're on and what your doctor says. But for the first 3 months, it's a lot, boo, and you're not going to be able to do anything else. I was basically like bedridden for the first 3 months, and I didn't do anything. And then after 3 months, you're able to do it twice a day if you're the same schedule as me. And I wasn't really expecting it, and obviously I knew that I was going to do it, but it wasn't as easy as I thought that it would be, if that makes sense. Yeah, and the 4th thing is healing takes long time. Okay, it takes a long time. Listen to me. Healing takes so much more time than you expect. Obviously, I knew that this is a major surgery, but I had no idea that it was going to be so slow. I know what they told me. The healing process takes around 6 to 12 months before it's like fully healed, before the healing process is like fully completed. However, I didn't really process that. I didn't really process that in my mind, because they also told me that I could have, fun with someone else after 3 months. So I was like, how can it be 1 year, but you can also do things after 3 months? Like, girl, you're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to. It will take around 5 months before you're comfortable in even doing that. Yeah, it takes a long time, so be prepared for that. And this also brings me to the next point of this video, and that is, it's going to look not cute. It's going to look botched in the beginning. It's going to look disgusting, and be prepared for that. I had no idea what I was going to see after surgery. Like, right after surgery, you're not able to see what's going on down there, but then they remove the bandages and stuff, and I was able to see, and I still have nightmares. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm being a bit dramatic. It looked horrendous, and I was so scared. It was so swollen, like blue and all kinds of colors, and I was like, you have ruined me. You have destroyed my life. I'm not going to be able to be happy, but just trust the process. What I told you, it takes around 12 months before it's fully healed, and the first couple of weeks and months, it's not going to look cute, but it's going to look better and better. After like 2 months, I thought that it looked very swollen. I thought that it looked not good. I was scared that they had honestly ruined me, but just trust the process, trust the healing process, and it will be okay. And I just wish someone told me this before. You're not going to look cute. But now I'm very happy with the results. It look very natural, and I like the results. I'm just saying. Trust the process, boo. Trust the process. Now, this is something I just wish I knew. Okay, I just wish someone told me this, because wherever I looked online, everyone was like, oh, it's so amazing. After the surgery, you're able to climax right afterwards. Like, you're so happy and blah, 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 blah. And it's not that easy. Climaxing can take a long time to achieve. It took me over a year before I was able to climax after surgery. Like, at the 3-month mark, I wasn't able to achieve it. 6-month mark, I wasn't able to achieve an orgasm. I thought that I would never be able to, and if you've been on this channel before, you know that I wasn't sexually active before I had the surgery. Never, like, it never crossed my mind. My gender dysphoria was too bad, and I couldn't live a normal life before the surgery. So afterwards, I wasn't, like, it wasn't something, because I never been able to, it wasn't really something that scared me beforehand, but afterwards I was really comfortable with my own body, and I wanted to, you know, try things out, but it wasn't able to achieve an orgasm, and it really freaked me out, and I was scared that I would never be able to, and I never told anyone. I didn't tell the doctors. I didn't want to talk about it to the people in my life, because I was so ashamed that I wasn't able to, and I felt like maybe I was like botched. And that is one of the reasons why I'm collaborating with Sinful at the moment. So I got a present from Sinful. This is a Lilo little a vibrator, and this bad boy is amazing. I know this is very TMI, but it's good. And I wish, honestly, I had something like this after surgery. Not right after surgery, but just like a few months after surgery. And I think this would have helped me tremendously. And also, this is just why I love Sinful so much. You're trying to open up this conversation about sexual health. For me, I was so scared of talking about it, and I just wish I would have been able to maybe discuss it with my doctor a little bit more, and that maybe would have helped me. But I was able to achieve a climax after like 1.5 years on my own, and you have to try to explore your own body, and maybe you can do with a Lilo device, or, you know, on Sinful's website, or just on your own without anything. You have to explore and try to be comfortable with your own body. But yeah, if you're interested in Sinful, and I really think that you should check them out, click the link down below or the top comment. And this is great. Just saying, be comfortable with your own skin and just take it one day at a time, but it's nothing to be ashamed of. The last but not least on this list is SRS won't cure your gender dysphoria. I have talked about this many times before, that I still suffer with gender dysphoria, and gender dysphoria is the feeling that your gender isn't matched to your biological sex. I had a lot of gender dysphoria before I had the surgery, and I still have gender dysphoria now after the surgery. It's not at all as much. Obviously, a lot of my gender dysphoria stemmed from that part of myself. So now when I've had the surgery, I'm fully complete, so to speak. However, I still have gender dysphoria afterwards, like about my jawline and my Adam's apple. It's not a quick fix. Obviously, a lot of your gender dysphoria will go away whenever you have the surgery, but it's not a cure at all, if that makes sense. So yeah, that is something I wished I knew before. But I think that was all of the things I wanted to talk about today, and thank you so much for watching. And also, thank you so much to Sinful and Lilo for sponsoring this video, and don't forget to click the link down below. Click the link down below or the top comment. Trust me, you won't regret it, okay? They have things for everyone. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!